This is Movie of the Week, the series where I give you a new movie to check out every single week. If you've seen it, rewatch it. If you haven't, check it out. This week's movie of the week is Knives Out, an absolutely unique and stunning murder mystery movie. And it's completely unique in the aspect that you already know who the murderer is and pretty much how it happened. And the basic plot of the story is seeing whether the detective will find out she committed the murder or not. And not even that. The main bigger mystery in this movie is who hired the damn detective. In this movie, the father dies, and as such, everyone's fighting over his will because everyone is greedy and just wants something from their father, whether it be the house, whether it be money, whether it be the family business. Everyone wants something, and before the father passed away, he had issues with the entire family and what they were doing. Like, one person, he figured out they were being greedy and was cutting them off. Another person, wasn't getting to make movie adaptations of the books his father was writing, so he wanted to take the business back from him because he didn't think he was a good fit for the business. And all these such, he was like messing up the relationships with his family members, and as such, every family member sort of had a motive to kill the father. So as such, everyone will obviously lie to the detective, even though they know they weren't the murderers, and we know that they weren't the murderers. The dramatic irony in this movie in that aspect was just really interesting to watch, and it's just a full-on movie that immerses you with this entire unique look on a murder mystery. Honestly, in this movie, there are so many aspects which, like, normally you think you wouldn't be able to theorize in this movie because you already know how the plot plays out. But there are points in this movie where you're theorizing because you're like, oh, how did that disappear? That seems suspicious. Did someone move this so that as an attempted murder, but to put the blame on someone else? And then you're in your head, you're like, oh no, that's just way too wild theory. And then you find out it's true, or at least that was the case in my theories. And I was like, what? Honestly, this movie is just mind-boggling. It is absolutely mind-blowing. You truly love every aspect of this, from the characters to the acting to the immersiveness to the unique plot. It's just one of the best murder mysteries I've ever seen. I can't wait for the sequel to this movie, which has also been announced. And yeah, guys, I rate this movie a 98%. It's one you need to check out. It kept me up all night coming up with all these little foreshadowing hints in this movie, the slight little details that were said by people involving the character relationships. And then the final scene was one of the coldest scenes I've seen in any movie, especially in murder mysteries. I absolutely loved it. You have to check it out.